If you're thinking about buying in the Valley, there's one question I get almost every single week. Should I buy in Athens, PA, or Waverly, New York? They're minutes apart. Same grocery stores, same coffee spots, same Friday night football. But when it comes to property taxes, that's where things change. Let's start on the Pennsylvania side. If you buy in Athens, you're in Bradford County. Your property taxes typically include county taxes, township or borough taxes, and Athens Area School District taxes. Pennsylvania generally has a simpler structure, no separate village tax layered in, and for many buyers coming from New York, the annual tax bill often feels lighter. Now, head across the state line to Waverly. Waverly sits in Tioga County, New York. There, you'll typically see county taxes, town of Barton taxes, possibly village of Waverly taxes, and school taxes through Waverly Central School District. New York property taxes are usually higher annually. That's just reality. Now, before anyone panics, there are things like the star exemption for primary residences in New York that can reduce school taxes. But even with that, many buyers notice a difference in their yearly payment compared to a similar home in Athens. Here's where it gets important, though. Taxes are only one piece of the equation. You also need to think about school district preference. Commute, especially if you work at Guthrie, state income tax differences, and resale value trends on each side of the line. Sometimes the lower annual tax bill in Pennsylvania makes sense. Sometimes buyers prefer the village feel and specific neighborhoods in Waverly. There isn't a one-size-fits-all answer, and that's why I always tell buyers, before you fall in love with the house, let's run the numbers. Because when you compare apples to apples, the difference between the PA side and the New York side can absolutely impact your monthly budget. And just so you know, this is Steph's avatar bringing you the overview. If you want real numbers tailored to your specific situation, your budget, and the exact property you're considering, reach out to Steph directly. She'll break it down clearly, calmly, and specifically for you. Local market, local numbers, smart decisions,